Bailey, what time are you coming home tonight? Do you want to go out and do something with me tonight? There's a new Italian restaurant we could try. Sorry, Mom, I've got to go to work tonight. I've got that part-time job now, remember? Why don't you take Haley with you? Oh, you're working tonight. All right, we'll just have to do it another time then. Huh? It's okay, just go without me. You haven't taken Haley anywhere for a long time. It's fine, we can go there together some other time. Go there with Haley tonight. No, it's okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking Haley anywhere just because you're not free. You're not taking Haley anywhere? But I think Haley has a lot of things she'd like to talk with you about. It'll be a good opportunity. She's got that entrance exam for that private junior high school coming up, and I'm sure she wants to discuss it and her options for new schools next year. Oh, you don't have to worry about anything like that. God, Haley is so short, and she's got that nose that sticks out. Oh, I don't want to be seen with her. She doesn't have a single good feature about her. Mom, did you just say that? Have you said that to her? You wouldn't say something like that to her, would you? Of course not! I wouldn't say that to her face. She's only 12, but if I'm being honest, you are clearly the beautiful one. Oh, I've got a great idea. How about you and I go shopping this Saturday? Let's get you some beautiful new clothes. Okay. If I've got some time, let's go. Great! It'll be so much fun. Hey, Mom, are you gonna invite Haley too? Huh? No, of course not. Well, why not? Bailey, Haley isn't smart like you. That girl needs to stay home and study all day, every day, if she wants to pass any kind of test for next year. So, it'll just be the two of us shopping on Saturday. Well, you've probably got to be off to work soon. Be sure to message me when you're finished. I'll come by and pick you up after work. Hey, Dad. Can I talk to you now?
Oh, aren't you working tonight?
They changed the start time of my shift without telling me, so I'm here having something to eat, waiting for my shift to start.
Oh, so what's up?
I need to talk to you about Mom.
Why? Did something happen?
Well, I think she's being really mean to Haley. I think she's been ignoring Haley purposely for a while now. I don't know, I just get that feeling.
Really?
What do you think? Well, not that you're home much nowadays because of your job to notice.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't know much about how she's been treating Haley, but I have noticed she's been favoring you recently. I didn't think it was enough that you or Haley would notice, though.
I don't really know.
But anyway, more importantly, right now I've got a big meeting I need to get to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I should be home much earlier tonight than I have been recently. I'll be finished by the time you get off work tonight. Do you want me to swing by and pick you up?
No, it's okay. Mom already said she'd come get me.
Well, I'll call your mom and let her know I'll pick you up instead. We can talk about everything in the car on the way home.
Okay, that sounds good. Mom, where are you right now? What do you mean, where are you? I'm out shopping right now. I'm at the mall. Why? You want to come too? Shopping? Now's not the time to be shopping. Haley's doing that big presentation at school today. The parents were supposed to come and watch the kids. Oh, that! Yeah, I know, but it's okay. What? What do you mean it's okay? All the parents are going, and you know Dad can make it. You promised Haley you'd go. If you don't go, she's going to be the only one there by herself. Oh, it doesn't matter if I'm there or not. If Haley does poorly, she won't want me there to see it anyway. And if she does well, the teacher will be sure to let me know at the next parent-teacher night. There's one coming up soon, just before the school year finishes. Huh? But Haley will be waiting for you to come today, won't she? No, she won't. I told her this morning I wasn't gonna go. Besides, I'd just be embarrassed when she screws up, and so would she. You know how bad she is at school. I'd be too embarrassed if I went. I don't want anyone knowing she's my daughter. Were you that embarrassed with me, too? I remember when I had my presentation, I messed up a couple times and it was quite obvious to everyone. Oh, you mean that? Oh, that was the equipment's fault, not yours. Those were just technical difficulties. You were great. That's nothing you should even have worried about. Anyway, next week you've got that 3-day-long school trip, right? Stop it. Why are you being so nice to me? And why are you avoiding Haley so much? I just want you to be nicer to Haley for a change. Haley, I get it. I'm sorry. From now on, I'll try to be a lot nicer to your sister. Next week, when you're away on your trip, I'll take your sister on a trip, and it'll just be the two of us. Really? Yeah, really. I'll let her miss school, and I'll take her all the way to Phoenix. Just the two of us. Oh, to Grandma's house. That sounds like fun. I'm sure she'll love going there with you. So don't worry about your sister. You just worry about enjoying your school trip. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Mom.
Why were you calling me?
Dad, where are you right now?
What do you mean, where am I? I'm at work. I'm eating lunch right now. What's wrong?
Dad, you have to help Haley.
Huh? Did something happen?
Right now she's at some park in Phoenix by herself.
Phoenix? Why is she in Phoenix?
Mom took her there yesterday. They were supposed to be going there to see Grandma and Grandpa. But when they got there, Grandma and Grandpa weren't home. Mom told Haley to wait outside their house until they got home, and then she just drove off.
Your mother's parents never came home.
Yeah, Haley said they never came back. She used what little money she had on her to call me. She said she locked herself in a stall in a public toilet last night and slept there. It was the only shelter with a little bit of security that she could find. And she said she hasn't eaten anything since she's been there.
You've got to be kidding.
She said she was going to try find a police station to go to, but that's when the call cut off. It was a payphone, so I had no way of calling her back, and I don't think she has any money to make another call.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna drive there right now and get her myself.
I'm so sorry. I know you're at work right now.
I don't care about that. Don't apologize. I can't work when I know my baby needs me. I'm leaving right now.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, and don't mention this to Mom. I don't trust her anymore.
I understand.
I'm going to talk with a teacher here and see what I can do. I'll message you again later. Bailey, are you enjoying your school trip? I'm out drinking with some old friends of mine from Phoenix. Oh, it sounds like you're having fun. What about Haley? Oh, she's still at her grandparents' place. She said she doesn't want to ever go home. She said she wants to live with Grandma and Grandpa forever. She must really love Phoenix. I don't think I'll ever be able to get her to come home with me. Really? Is that really what Haley said? It is, I swear. I know, I was surprised too. You're horrible. You know Haley is right here beside me. She cried herself to sleep. Dad and I had to save her. Huh? Dad found her at a police station in Phoenix. You left an elementary school girl outside in the sweltering heat with no water or food? Huh? What? What are you talking about? What the heck were you thinking? The police said when she walked into the station she had mild symptoms of heat stroke. How could you just abandon her like that? Wait, aren't you supposed to be on your school trip? You don't come back until tomorrow. Well, obviously they took me home early because of the emergency. My teacher drove me all the way to Phoenix. Dad left work and went to Phoenix too. We were all looking for Haley. Why would both of you go through all that trouble? Why wouldn't you just wait for Grandma and Grandpa to come back and have them pick her up? What? We did get in touch with Grandma and Grandpa. They're away on vacation for a whole week and won't be coming back for another 2 days. You dropped Haley off at their house without even calling them to see if they were home. Come on, you're blowing this all out of proportion. Anyway, you said she's with you, right? So everyone is safe and sound and nothing bad happened. Let's talk about this when I get home tomorrow. Huh? You think we're gonna see you at home? We're not going home. What? We know why you don't like Haley. You don't like her because she isn't beautiful. And we'll never forgive you for that. From now on, I'll protect Haley. I'll be the only mother figure she needs. Huh? What is all of this? What are you talking about? As far as I'm concerned, you're not my mother anymore. Bailey! Why would you say that? Bailey, answer me! You! Where are you? You're with Bailey now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I want you to tell her this for me. Tell her she's got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding.
She's not misunderstanding anything. I was the only one who misunderstood anything. You were just pretending to be a good mother when I was around. When I was busy with work, you were a totally different person. How could you treat our children like that?
Wait! Now you're gonna get on my case about this too? And why are you being so nice to Haley? That girl is stupid and ugly. If we only had one daughter, I wish it would be Bailey. That's why I took Haley all the way to Phoenix.
How can you say that about your own child? I can't believe this.
Look, I know if someone else did what I did to her, it would be considered really bad. But I gave birth to her. Do you know how much pain I went through to do that? And the only thing a mother ever gets back from her children is the way that everyone around her perceives them. If they look good, she looks good. If they look bad, she looks bad.
Bailey and Haley aren't accessories for your outfits.
It makes sense, just think about it. If it was just you, me, and Bailey living together, it'd be like a dream. A beautiful woman, a handsome husband, and their lovely daughter. Why don't we ship Haley off to live with her grandparents? Let's have just the three of us living together. What do you say?
You're disgusting.
Huh?
You look like a human on the outside, but you're really a monster, aren't you? You keep saying Haley is stupid and ugly, but you're the only stupid one. Don't you know she aced the National Math Olympiad for elementary school?
Huh? Oh, so what's that?
Well, maybe if you went to her presentation the other day, you would have known. That day was also when they announced the results in front of all the parents, teachers, and students. When you said you weren't going, Bailey rushed over to Haley's school so someone would be there for her.
Huh? You're kidding. So is that a good award or something?
It's a set of extremely hard math problems that Haley aced. All of her teachers were saying she might be able to win the Nobel Prize for mathematics someday.
Nobel Prize? You're kidding. That's amazing. I had no idea that Haley had that kind of talent. Hey, so why don't you three hurry up and get back to the house? I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Are you really that stupid?
Huh?
Haley is a smart girl. She knows how you've been treating her. That's why she's been studying hard every day for so long. It's not because she was bad at school. She's just been wanting to be really good at something, so that her mother would finally take notice of her. She did all that for you. She even aced a national math contest. But you didn't even go to the school to find out. Then a few days later, you drove her all the way over to Phoenix and abandoned her. You kicked her out of the car and drove away.
Oh, come on. That's an exaggeration. I dropped her off at her grandparents' place. You make it sound so terrible. And don't blame me. You've been so busy with work, you don't pay attention to me or your daughters.
Yeah, you're right about that part. I see that now. That's why I apologize to them from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to make it up to them. I told them from now on my daughters are always going to come first, and I meant it.
Well, in that case, I want to hurry up and get everyone home so I can apologize too. I've had a few drinks, so I can't drive home tonight. When do you think you guys will get home? I can leave early tomorrow morning.
We're never going back to that house.
What?
Tomorrow I'm filing for a divorce. You can have the house if you want it, but I'm taking the girls. Your parents know what happened and what you did, and I've already called my parents and told them.
What are you talking about? What are you planning on doing? You're not leaving me, are you? I'm never signing those divorce papers, so just forget about that.
Well, I'm going to my lawyer, and he can deal with you.
No, you can't do this. Those are my daughters, too. I gave birth to them. Give them back.
You know, Sadie, you abandoned Haley. You kicked her out of the car and drove away. You don't deserve them. We had to find her at a police station. You've already thrown your daughter away. Don't tell me that you want her now. Besides, if you don't agree to my divorce terms, the police we spoke to at the station are more than willing to have me press charges and get you arrested for what you did. I'm going to be getting full custody of Haley. And don't think for a second that Bailey or Haley will take your side in this either.
I can't believe you're doing this. I'm gonna fight you on this one.
Like I said, if you fight me on this, I'll press charges and you'll likely go to jail for abandoning Haley yesterday.
You know Bailey and Haley want to live with me. I want to show everyone my little girl and tell them she could be a Nobel Prize winner someday.
Tell you what, you can ask them, and if they say they want to live with you, I'll let them. But only if they say they want to.
After that, we went back to my father's parents' place, and our mother eventually came there to see us. She actually thought that Haley and I would choose to live with her after the divorce. In fact, she was so sure that we were going to go back home with her, it became obvious that she'd invited all her friends over to be there when we got back, just so she could show off her amazing daughters and Haley's math award to them. But when it became clear that my sister and I had no intentions of ever living with her again, she went into a rage and my grandparents had to call the police. Even when the police showed up, she still wouldn't calm down, so the police had to take her away. Even though she's my mother, I honestly didn't feel bad for her when they put her in the back of the police car. In fact, I'm never going to call her mom again. Now Haley and I are still waiting for the divorce to be finalized. But it's really fun to be looking for a new house so the three of us can start our new life together. We're all hoping that we never have to deal with that woman ever again.
Zara, hello. I wanted to talk to you about Christmas. It's coming up soon and I want to make sure that everything is in order for it.
Hello, Helen. Yes, for the 10th time, I've got everything under control.
It's just, this is the first time that you're hosting Christmas, and we don't want anything to go wrong now, do we? Otherwise, the children will be very upset. Not to mention that a lot of other people are looking forward to this occasion, and we don't want to end up eating burnt or undercooked food.
That won't happen, Helen. I know what I'm doing. I have cooked before, you know.
Yes, I know. But this is for a lot more people. There's a special knack for cooking for 12 plus people, you know? With your limited experience, I would be surprised if you could do it for the first time. We're definitely going to need my help.
I'll be okay, Helen. And you don't need to worry about me. When I was younger, I helped my mom cook Christmas dinner for our family, and there were at least 10 of us every year then. So it'll be just like that.
Yes, but I know what my family likes. Let's face it, I don't think you could make a Christmas dinner that they are going to enjoy. In fact, we'll all probably end up going back home hungry still. I think it might be better if I did the turkey at least. That way everyone will be able to eat the main part of the meal.
Helen, honestly, it'll be okay. I've cooked turkey enough times to know how to do it properly.
Fine. If you think you know how to do it so well, tell me, what temperature does it need to cook at?
Seriously? You're actually going to make me tell you how I cook a turkey?
Yes. I want to know that my family and I aren't going to get food poisoning because of you. I'd rather not spend my Christmas day being sick everywhere.
I cook the turkey at 356 degrees Fahrenheit over the course of a few hours, basting it every hour so that it remains juicy. Is that okay?
Well, if you really want it to remain juicy, then you should baste it every half an hour. That's how I do it, and my family loves the turkey.
Yes, well, I do it every hour and it turns out perfectly fine. Besides, I'll be making the sides too. And I also want to spend a bit of time with my family so that we can actually enjoy the day together.
Well, with that half-assed attitude, I doubt the food will be okay.
Meaning,
If you're going to insist on cooking such an important meal, then you need to be dedicated to it all day, until it's served. You can't just do things half-heartedly. You can spend time with Mike and the kids after the dinner's done.
excuse you, but I will spend my day however I want it. The food will be fine. I'll prep a lot of it the night before so that there isn't a lot to do on the day.
You can't do that.
Why not?
All of the veggies will brown and dry out. No, you need to do it on the day so it's as fresh as possible.
Helen, that just won't be possible, especially with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. I've prepared meals like this before, and they've all turned out fine. This one will be no different. Now, I need to go, so I can't talk any longer. I'll see you at Christmas.
Very well. I'll see you at Christmas. Just be sure that there's extra room in the oven for my backup turkey.
What do you mean your backup turkey?
Yes, I'm going to bring it just in case. I've already asked Mike, and he said it's okay.
Oh, has he now?
He has. So I'll need the oven on the day. It'll be set at 400 Fahrenheit, so any sides will have to be cooked separately so they don't burn. Also, don't forget to add plenty of butter to the mashed potatoes and a high-quality brandy for the Christmas pudding. Something around $30 to $40 should do. Anything cheaper just tastes disgusting, and my family and I will know, and then Christmas will be ruined. You don't want that, do you?
I'm afraid you can't do that. I'm going to need all the oven space I have. So if you want to bring your own turkey, you'll have to cook it at your house.
Fine then. You know, I must say that you are very rude. I'm your mother-in-law, so you should treat me with a lot more respect than you do. Honestly, I don't know what my son sees in you. He should have never married you.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say now, is it?
It doesn't matter. I bet he never told you, but I'd found him a wonderful girl to go out with. I even set them up on a date. Lily was truly wonderful. She would have fit into the family nicely too, unlike you. But for some reason, Mike simply didn't like her as much as he should have. Honestly, I blame you. If only things had worked out between them.
Hang on. Mike went out with someone else? When? Was I seeing him then?
You might have been around then, but I knew that Lily was the one that Mike was truly supposed to be with.
Well then, I've got to go. Goodbye, Helen.
Goodbye.
Mike, honey, are you there?
Hey, sweetie, how's your day going?
Well, not the best, to be honest. Just now, while I was trying to shop for some of the kids' presents, I had your mom message me, telling me all about how she thinks that I'm going to do the Christmas dinner wrong and how none of your family will like what I cook.
God, I'm so sorry, Czar. Honestly, don't listen to her. Everyone will love your cooking. I know I do. In fact, I'd have to say you're a better cook than my mom has ever been.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion, my mom actually burns the food whenever she cooks it. There's always a bitter taste that goes with it. Plus, this is our first time hosting Christmas, so I'll definitely be around to help if you need or want it.
But your mom said that she had asked you if she could cook a backup turkey in our oven and that you had said yes?
Oh, hang on a minute. I never said anything about her cooking a spare turkey in our oven. We're gonna need that space for the rest of the food. This is the first time that I'm hearing anything about her doing that. She's not texting me to ask at all.
So you didn't tell her she could do that?
No, not at all. I know how important this day is to you, and I never do anything to take it away from you.
Thank you, Mike. You really are the best husband.
I know.
But,
What is it?
well, it's just that your mom mentioned something else.
Yes?
She said that she set you up on a date with a woman called Lily, and that she did it whilst you were seeing me?
Jeez, she told you about that?
So it's true? You were dating other people when we were going out?
No, I promise. Look, my mom did set me up with her, but I swear that I had no clue about what she was doing. It was a surprise blind date. My mom asked me to meet her at a restaurant so we could have dinner together, but when I got there, she told me she wasn't going and there was a young woman in her place. I was mortified at what she'd done, so I immediately told Lily that I was already in a happy relationship and that I wouldn't leave you for the world.
But why didn't you tell me about it?
I guess I didn't want to taint your opinion of my mom. We'd only been going out for a few months, and I didn't want you to think that my mom hated you.
I see. I guess I see where you're coming from. It would have been a bit awkward. But I know for sure she hates me now. I'll be surprised if she doesn't turn up with an entire Christmas dinner.
Well, this has gone on long enough. I'll not have my own mom disrespecting my wife like this. And to even try and interfere with our marriage and make you doubt my love for you? That's definitely a big no. She needs to be taught a lesson.
But what can we do?
Well, Christmas is coming up.
Do you mean uninvite her?
I think it might be the best option, especially if she's not going to respect us as a couple. I don't want someone so hateful and disrespectful around us during the holidays. If she wants to come, then she needs to apologize to you first.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm so grateful you're willing to stick up for me.
Hey, I love you. Besides, I had to grow up with my mom, so I know what she's like. I'll let her know her decision tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. Love you.
I love you too.
Zara. Zara, pick your phone up now.
Oh, hello, Helen. How can I help you?
Cut the goody two-shoes act. You know what you've done.
What do you mean?
You've poisoned my own son against me and made him uninvite me from Christmas?
I've not done that, Helen. Your own horridness has done that to you.
Don't lie to me. It's all your fault. I know it.
All I told him was what you said yesterday about how you were going to bring another turkey to undermine me, and how you tried to get me to doubt him by telling me about that Lily girl.
He didn't need to know that, though.
Look, you can come to Christmas at ours once you've apologized to me.
Apologize for what?
For being horrid and trying to take over Christmas despite it being very important to me.
I'm not apologizing. You're a horrible girl, and I wish my son had never met you.
I'm sorry you feel that way when I've been nothing but kind to you.
Whatever. I'll just invite everyone over to mine, and we'll see what a good Christmas you have then.
You can do that if you want. I'll have my family around me, and that's all me and Mike need.
Ugh, I seriously hate you.
I see. Well, I'm not too fond of you either at the minute, so I'm going to go. I hope you have a nice Christmas, Helen. Goodbye.
Well, I hope yours is rubbish.
Well, you won't be there, so I don't think that's possible.
Why, you... Just you wait and see.
Helen never did apologize, and instead she tried to tell all of her side of the family to go to hers instead of mine and Mike's. Unfortunately for her, though, a lot of the relatives declined and came to us instead, claiming something about her food is too dry. My Christmas dinner went down perfectly, with many people telling me how tasty my turkey was. I felt bad for Helen a little bit, but I also know that boundaries need to be set and toxic people need to be left behind. Hopefully, she'll come around one day and stop being so hateful and mean-spirited. Fingers crossed.